Students, so in this second video we're gonna see a new lesson, which is the last one in unit 8. Okay, so the lesson is going to be about writing, and we're gonna focus on cause and effect essay. Okay, so the objective of my lesson is to learn about how to write a cause and effect essay. Okay, but before that, please, I'd like to share with you some pieces of information, okay, that I found them very important for you, okay, some words that are very important today, okay. So the first one is epidemic. So it means a large number of cases of a particular disease or medical condition happening at the same time in a particular community, okay. Or we can, the synonym of epidemic is pandemic, okay. So it's a disease that spreads over a whole country or the whole world, okay. You have them in Arabic. Okay, the last one is quarantine, okay. So it's a period of time when an animal, okay, maybe an animal or a person that has or may have a disease is kept away from others in order to prevent the disease from spreading, like the case now. So because of corona virus, okay, people are staying at home and they are doing this quarantine. Why? Okay, to prevent and to stop the coronavirus from spreading, okay. So we're gonna first start by this game, okay, or this puzzle. So the objective of this puzzle is to learn how to think through multiple scenarios, okay. And I'd like you please at the end to develop many solutions before deciding on the best one, okay. So the puzzle is a rich house and a poor house. So if you look at the pictures, we have two houses. The small one is a poor house and the big one is a rich house. So both are on fire, okay. So my question, or the question is, in which house will the police fight fire first? Which house will the police save first? Is it poor house or the rich house? Okay, so I'd like you please to think about it, okay, and you send it to me. If you find the answer, you send it to me on my WhatsApp, okay. Okay, let's begin, okay. As I already told you in the classroom that we have different types of essays, okay, and one of them is argumentative essay, if you remember, in which we present arguments for and against, and the topic was about working women, if you remember, okay. Then we dealt with descriptive essay, if you remember, in the second unit we tried to describe a wedding ceremony that you attended, and we described in unit 5 a person, okay. And last not least, we have cause and effect essay, okay. So we're gonna focus on this today, how to write a cause and effect essay, okay. So we are going to follow different steps, okay, and at the end we are going to, your task is to write, of course, okay. Okay, the first step is what we call the topic. So we are going to write about what? So the topic is here. So let me read it for you. So you have recently read a lot about the phenomenon of brain drain. So as we know that brain drain is an issue, okay. Your task or the instruction is write an essay in which you discuss the causes and the negative effects of brain drain on developing countries, okay, not developed. I already explained what is developing with ing and what is developed with ed, okay. So what are the negative effects of brain drain on developing countries, okay. Now let's move on to the second step, so we are going to follow steps. Okay, the first step we discussed the topic. The second step is we're gonna see the plan, okay, or the layout or the outline for our essay. So as we know that an essay is composed of an introduction, body, and of course a conclusion. Okay, so these are the main parts of an essay. Okay, so an introduction, so we are going to present the topic, define it, explain it, and ask questions about it. So the topic is brain drain. Okay, so we are going to define what is brain drain. Okay, then we ask questions, and remember the topic is discuss what causes and effects. Okay, good. In the body, which is considered the main or the most important part of the essay, so it's composed of 2 paragraphs. The first paragraph is in which you are going to tackle the causes. Okay, so you start by a topic sentence, then you support your topic sentence by giving examples, by giving statistics, okay, etc. In the second paragraph, of course, you're gonna discuss the effects, the negative effects of brain drain. Okay, so you start again by a topic sentence, then you try to support it with explanation, examples, etc. And finally, the conclusion. So in the conclusion, in which either you state a summary or a recap of your point of view, so you can give us your opinion, and you may suggest solutions or measures that the government and people should take. Okay, good. So let's move to the most important step, which is called brainstorming. Again, what do we mean by brainstorming is the process in which we try to generate and write as many ideas as possible to write our essay. Okay, first we're gonna discuss, or we're gonna have a recap on what do we mean by brain drain. So if you remember in the classroom, we agreed on this definition. Okay, so brain drain or human capital flight. So please, in your writing, try to avoid brain drain. So you can use a human capital flight. Why not? Okay, is an immigration of talented and skillful people to other countries. So why these people immigrate? Okay, so they immigrate for better income and better working condition. Okay.